Hi, good afternoon, Khalid. Hi, Khalid. This is Walter calling from Energy Advantage. Glad we're able to connect today. Good, good. Well, the reason we reached out to you today was we wanted to talk to you a little bit about the position that we're looking for. It's a canvasser position for Energy Advantage Roofing and Solar to go out into the community and offer our services. Um, when we looked for your resume on Indeed, did you happen a chance to kind of look at the job description? Yes, well, at this point in time, what we're looking for is either someone that's actually going to be um, either available for the hours that we're looking for, or someone that's actually going to be in school because we offer a chance to also obtain some scholarship money. Would that apply to you, or you would be interested more in the hourly pay? Yes, so we're actually offering a chance to either students or someone, or the other option would be someone working for hourly, because we do have an option for to offer scholarship money as well. It would go to you as a student. Just let me double check. In regards to that, it would be $3,000 based on hours completed. It would be hourly with bonus that are able to be attained throughout hitting the metrics, of course. Okay, no worries. And again, we do offer the opportunity in case somebody was, that's going to school and just be able to help them out. But okay, we'll go ahead and focus on that. But in the meantime, Khalid, we'll go ahead and just kind of ask you a little bit about relatable work experience, if you don't mind. Okay, and can you tell me a little bit about that? Kind of, the hours you were working, what exactly you were trying to offer the services? Okay, and it was just kind of just to offer the information based on the candidate or the person in particular. Okay, and how did you like it? Kind of doing that canvassing, being able outdoors, dealing with the elements. Okay, so something that you'd be able to get back into. Oh, okay. And then in regards to this position being roofing and solar, do you have any experience with that, or anything about that? No, I was saying since the position itself would be offering services for roofing and solar, windows and sidings, things of that nature. Do you have any relatable experience or anything that comes to mind that's relatable to that? Oh, okay. So actually construction manager, that's good. Kind of have some background on that. Shingle roofs. Okay, no worries. Um, and that's good kind of because you actually have a little bit of that background. To kind of give you an idea, basically what we're looking for is of course someone that's energetic, someone that that likes working outdoors, hence going out canvassing, but being personable, being friendly, able to kind of strike that conversation and deal with some rejection. We know that, based on from your experience, going canvassing, going door to door, um, some people are going to be a little more difficult than others, of course. But just kind of be able to offer the information. You're not in particularly going to sell anything. The best way to put it is you're just going to be able to offer the information, get the person interested, and then able to set an appointment so a closer can be able to kind of, close the sale. No, no worries. I was gonna say in regards to basically you'd be able to kind of set appointments throughout the door. Gain the interest, build some rapport with the homeowner. You don't technically have to do the sell itself. Okay, great, great. And then at the moment, are you still currently working? Okay, and then would this affect your schedule or are you planning to look for something else? Okay, and if you don't mind me asking, what is it that you're currently working at? Okay. And then when would you say would be your time frame that you're kind of looking to start? Okay, just ready to kind of make that transition. No, no worries. And then if you don't mind me asking, just kind of just don't like the place you're working at, just not working out for you, kind of have different paths you want to go. No, no worries. I was gonna ask, just kind of the reason why you're kind of looking to change, just kind of want to change career paths, don't really like the place you're working at. Okay, no worries. It's kind of just and it happens. Sometimes after a while, you kind of feel like get burned out. Okay, no, no worries. And then just what would you say would be something you're looking for in regards to like short-term goals, long-term goals, whether it be personally or professionally? Okay, and then just kind of what would you say would be, interest, hobbies outside of work, just to kind of get to know you a little bit on the personal level into sports in general? Yes, I'm still here. Another thing would say is in regards to based on the position itself, what would you say would be what you're looking for to make in your next role? What would you be looking to make in your next role? Yes. No, how much would you say you'd be looking to make in your next position as you're kind of going through your job search? What, okay, around $23. All right. And then just one of the final things we ask in regards to can pass a background check. You're all set with that? All right. What I'm going to go ahead and do now, Khalid, is I'm going to just go ahead and tell you a little bit about the company and about the position. And then if everything, that I kind of explained to you, if it still feels that this is something that you're interested in and want to move forward to the next phase of the interview process, we'll go ahead and do that. Sound good? So Energy Advantage Roofing and Solar is an industry leader in the storm restoration industry. It covers roofing, solar, siding, windows, and gutters. What we're actually trying to do is we want to make sure that people are able to obtain these services. Hence, that's why we want people to kind of know about the company. Um, Basic responsibilities would be, of course, knock on doors, approach individuals, um, have excellent communication skills, and of course, have a friendly personality. At the end of the day, we want someone to offer our services and not necessarily be a salesman. Just overall, just tell them about who we are, what we offer, and then how we can help them out. Have strong interpersonal skills and ability to build rapport quickly. Someone, of course, that's reliable, punctual, with a strong work ethic, and just overall be comfortable walking for extended periods of time, similar to what you've done before. So this is probably not something new to you, right? Um, have you ever thought about getting into sales at one point, Khalid? Okay, just to let you know, even though this is a canvassing position and it's not really a salesman, there are different opportunities available with an opportunity to make, lucrative amount of money based on the solar field and on the roofing side as well. So just kind of keep that in mind. Maybe this is something that kind of get your foot in the door within the company, but then let's say you do really well, you make really good bonus, and then you realize that, hey, you know what? Maybe I can try out the sales, side of it, make additional money. Just to kind of keep that in the back of your head, okay? And then just for the most part, we do have, um, again, so it would be $20 an hour with bonuses. That kind of be the starting. Again, like I mentioned, career advancement opportunities, and then you get to be trained on regards to roofing and solar industries. So the training would be in person. The location itself would be, of course, in Denver. Just to confirm, would you be within the Denver metro area? How far would that be from you? Okay, so wouldn't be any actually too far. Okay, great, great, good to hear. So just kind of based on everything we went over with today, Khalid, what would you say this is something that you feel pretty good? You'd want to move forward to the next part of the interview process and see if we can get you into the position? So basically, and again, great question. The typical schedule we're kind of looking at right now would be more of a Tuesday through Saturday schedule. Um, Mostly towards a little bit, of course, not too early, but towards kind of the similar schedule you're working before. Um, Maybe 10 to 6, give or take, maybe 9 to 5, 10 to 6 area. Um, and basically you would get paid hourly for the hours that you put in, of course. And then also get bonuses on, of course, appointments that are set, metrics, if there are certain goals that, let's say, the supervisors kind of put in saying, if you hit X amount of appointments this week, they might offer certain bonuses. And then just for the most part, is again, we're looking for someone that just kind of will take advantage of these bonuses. For example, we've had certain people actually go out here and, the top earner last year during the summer months was they made 45,000. So there's opportunities, but I mean, if you can average somewhere between, let's say, 3 to 5,000 a month, up to 10,000 a month, depending on the bonuses, that's something that's fairly doable for sure. It's kind of we have the mentality is you kind of you get what you put in. We have people that just kind of go about there and kind of go through the motions, knock on the doors. They get rejected. They kind of say, okay, I'll just try the next one. But we do have some that kind of have a little bit higher skill where they're actually able to, kind of use that suggestive selling approach. Again, just to get them to committed for the appointment. At the end of the day, that's all they're trying to do. Not trying to make the sale, but just get that appointment confirmed. Um, Basically, if everything sounds good, the next step would be is to send you what's called a Spark Hire link and an application. So I would go ahead and send that out to your email. Just to confirm, the email that we have on file is your first name, Khalid, and then last name. I just want to make sure I spell it correct or pronounce it correct. Maleeh, Maleeh, and then the number two at gmail.com. Great. So what I'm going to go ahead and do now, Khalid, is I'm going to go ahead and send this out to your email. The Spark Hire link is going to ask you about 8 questions. You'll go ahead and answer them to the best of your ability. Take you about 10, 15 minutes at the most. You record your responses. Once that gets submitted back to us, we'll go ahead and follow up with you to let you know about the in-person interview. The plan is to kind of get in candidates sooner rather than later. Let's say today's Thursday. If you go ahead and take care of the Spark hire and the application, I would say I could follow up with you as soon as tomorrow to let you know what the next step is. So we want to kind of go through this process fairly quick, but of course, we want to take our do our due diligence, of course. Great question. We do have services out in Fort Collins, but for this in particular role, I would say no at the moment, but we have been able to expand out from Colorado Springs, Fort Collins, within the Denver area. We're within the state. So as of now, I would say no, but in case in the future, that could change. And if you don't mind me asking, when do you start go back to school? Yeah. Okay, so we'll be back in September for okay, so hopefully, if you do get the position, that's something that maybe that can be, brought up with the supervisor. Maybe an opportunity does arise, kind of working out the remote. Um, but I'll go ahead and notate that for now. All right, so I just sent this out to your email, Khalid. It's gonna say Spark Hire. It might say Mitsuoka and Company on the headline. What the faster you take care of that, the faster I'll be able to reach out back to you, and then we'll go from there. Thank you so much for your time, Khalid. If there's no other questions, and enjoy the rest of your evening. Bye. Have a good one.